I believe in this city. I believe in this department. I believe in this mayor and this administration. So there will always be some level of service to this city and this department from me.
After more than 30 years with the Atlanta Police Department, Chief Rodney Bryant announcing today he is retiring in a matter of weeks.
It is a developing story we have been following all day for you. This is Bryant's second time stepping down from the force. And now the search for who will lead the department begins. 11 Alive's Doug Richards live in Midtown with more on the chief's decision and what's next for APD.
Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens says that he will conduct a national search for the new Atlanta police chiefs, but he indicates that he will lean in pretty hard to applicants who, as he put it, already know and love Atlanta.
I grew up not but maybe a few miles from here.
Rodney Bryant is the latest in a long history of hometown chiefs who came up through APD. He will leave the chief's office in June after more than 30 years with APD and retiring from the department once before.
When you need a vacation, this is probably the best side to be on.
Bryant's vacation starts after he was put on a 100-day trial run promised by new Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens. Yet crime remains a troubling issue for Atlanta residents, with homicides and rapes still rising.
Chief and I actually came to this conclusion and this decision together. Timing lined up just right.
Dickens says the search for a new chief will span the country, but he's hoping Bryant's replacement is already familiar with Atlanta.
I guess I'm looking for a chief that knows Atlanta, that loves Atlanta, that understands the police force that's here, but also is ready to bring in any new innovative solutions to get ahead of crime and to get out there and do this 21st century policing that we want to do.
I think coming in the way Chief Bryant did, I think he did an admirable job.
Dorothy Hurst is on the Atlanta Police Citizens Review Board. She thinks finding applicants won't be a problem. Is it going to be hard to find a chief that will satisfy folks who are tired of crime here?
I don't think so. I think there are a lot of people right now that's got their hands up. So we just have to figure out who's going to be the best fit.
Hurst says that there are probably already some pretty good quality potential Atlanta police chiefs working below Rodney Bryant at the police department now. She also says that there's a good indication that there are potential applicants in neighboring police departments, folks who used to work at APD and who have gone on to better their careers in other departments but could potentially come back. Now the question is, what happens in the next few weeks? Could be that Mayor Dickens will have to appoint an interim chief in June before he finally settles on a permanent. Back to you.
Yeah, that is a strong possibility considering that Bryant was interim when he took over. Doug, thank you. And former Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms tweeting shortly after the news she's eternally grateful for Bryant, calling him a son of Atlanta. She said in part, when asked to leave the comfort of retirement without hesitation, he said, "I'll do whatever you need for Atlanta." Bottoms called on Bryant to leave the department following the abrupt resignation of then Chief Erica Shields back in 2020 following the police shooting of Rayshard Brooks. It was a tumultuous time as protests rocked the city, calling for more accountability for Atlanta's officers. And to read more about Chief Bryant's history with the department and hear his full remarks about the next steps for APD, head on over to 11alive.com.